Yeah, I think this.
Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle Podcast coming up next. We got Carter Blaq in the building. We about to talk that talk. Coming up next.
Your mindset heading into Sunday.
We didn't come here to play games. We are the champions.
Yeah.
And nobody is taking these belts from us.
You want the best? You're looking at her. This ain't just a sport, it's a lifestyle. Welcome to the Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle Podcast. We are the champions of wrestling talk.
This is the Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle Podcast, your home for real pro wrestling talk.
Right. We've got pro wrestling superstar Carter Blaq in the building. Don't touch that dial. Stay tuned. It's about to get wild.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, we the champs. Thanks for listening. We gone.
Now, here's your host for Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle Podcast, the insightful Scott Barz, wrestling media in the dynamic salute, Darkwing Dub.
Please stand by.
We back. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell for more content. Dub will be in just a moment. We got special guest. Carter Blaq is in the building. Let's give a round of applause. Yeah. Man, I gotta say this, man. You play kayfabe so well, right? And I'm gonna tell you why. All right, so I'm not sure exactly the date, but Reality of Wrestling, I remember when it first came out on YouTube, right? Yeah. There was a certain character on there that caught my eye quick, fast, and in a hurry. It was that character. It was Abel Andrew Jackson, and then it was I forgot his name. He reminds me of Kevin Owens. I forgot his name.
Brian Davison.
Yeah, Brian Davison, and then it was Gene Medina. Though you guys, like the staple, right?
Yeah.
So then when I start gathering my questions, my questions, I was like, wait a minute. You were Mysterious Q. Yeah. I had no idea you was Mysterious Q. Yeah. You were the reason why I started watching Reality of Wrestling. Not for nothing. Like, I know it was Booker T's promotion, but yeah, when I was flipping through YouTube, you were one of the first people that I seen, and that just caught my eye right off the bat because, like, I seen the mask, and I was heavy on the luchador type stuff, so I was like, oh, is he a luchador? I didn't know. And then I started watching. I was like, Mysterious Q. I was like, yo, that's unique. And then I'm like, damn. And then as your story progressed and then your mask came off, it still didn't dawn on me that putting 2 to 2 together as far as who I was going to be talking to today, it still didn't dawn on me. Even though I seen already your evolution of your character, it still didn't dawn on me. It just dawned on me about 2-3 hours ago when I got back from work and I started reading through my questions. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I was like, nah, man. I was like, nah, there ain't no way. There's no way that y'all two are the same people. How did you get that off? What was your mind state like? How did you do that?
Man, it was a lot of things that went into it. At the time, like when I had like a bad knee injury. Like I tore my
Okay.
MCL,
Yeah.
and so like the whole time I was sitting out, like there was a point like I was just like going through like Google, and like I just like it's kind of like that scene. I forgot that movie it was when they used to curve the bullets. Where a boy like Google his name
Yeah.
and nothing pop up. So I
Yeah.
was just like, well, I saw it. I was like, let me Google my name, and I was like, I could see like my stuff pop up, but then all this conspiracy stuff started popping up, and I was just kind of like, well, that's weird. And in my therapy session, I had like a modern wellness center shirt on because they sponsored me, and like if anybody watching, like go check them out. Like they legit and like holistic vibes and like just stuff to like supplements to help like aid recovery. So I had like my modern wellness shirt on, and this old lady came up to me and was like, "What's mysterious Q?" And I could tell by her vibes, she was thinking like the anonymous Q type stuff, QAnon stuff, and I was just kind of like, no, that's me, like as a wrestler, like as a, and like her face just totally changed from like to, oh, okay, like I know nothing about that. And so like my therapist at the time like showed her everything, and she was like, "Oh, this is amazing. Like I knew like Ric Flair and stuff." And I was like, "Yeah, okay." So
Yeah.
like when I saw that, I was like, "Yeah, like I gotta like change my I want like something new that I can that you can look up that you won't see any type of like conspiracies type stuff." And also like I mean there's a way deeper like meaning into that. Uh I won't get into it right now. I won't get into it right now. But like it
Yeah.
was a, a deeper meaning to like changing my whole like get up and everything.
Yeah. I'm gonna just say this: you played that off magnificently because I did not even know. And the funny thing is, like I told you, it still didn't dawn on me. It didn't dawn on me until like maybe a few hours after I got back home from work and I'm settling in. I'm watching Saturday night main event, just like you were. I'm watching Saturday night main event, and then I was like, wait a minute, hold up, like, and then I'm putting my questions together, and then that's when it dawned on me that you got, like you played that off well. You played that off well because you displayed something that at a time like if this was like maybe like 20, 30 years ago, you know what I'm saying? Nobody
Yeah.
still would have known because like you remember how it was back in the day. Like if you were a character, like you wasn't allowed to go nowhere without that mask.
Yeah.
You wasn't allowed the heels was not allowed to mingle with the faces. Everybody was separated from one another. Like you played that off. I was like, yo, that's what it just.
I could speak to that because I had like two real good because I mean I can't my original trainer was old school, like the OG Tugboat Taylor, not the one you saw in like WWE, but like the original Tugboat Taylor. And he had this guy that he trained called Buster Time and Don Kimball. Like this dude, to me, this dude was like goals on everything. This dude did everything. He played football, played with Walter Payton. He wrestled like with Shawn Michaels and stuff like under their banner. Dude was a singer. Dude could play like he could play the instruments. So like dude had like everything like checked in my mind at the time. Like man, if I could bag me a bad chick, like this is everything like I would. But he was very adamant because he gave me the character Q. It was just Q. And he gave me that character, and he was just like, "You gotta protect this at all costs." Like he said, like imagine this is a snowball rolling downhill, and he was like, nothing in the world could stop this snowball. So every time it rolls, it gathers more particles, it gathers more momentum. And through that, like he knew Supermex Sean Hernandez, and Sean Hernandez trained with Tug as well. And when I came across Sean was just like, your body is too recognizable. So like you wearing this mask, you need to like be committed to it. So like he was giving me the aspect of, hey, in luchadors, they take this seriously. So you need to take this seriously because you are venturing into their territory. Even though you are a brother in the mask, you need to take every step that you take needs to be as a step a legit luchador would take. And so I remember like hearing that and like processing that like as a kid, because I was like 19 years old, and I was just kind of like, I'm not like a legit luchador, and I was like, all right, cool, like I'll show you then. And so yeah, so like I tried to like, up until like points where I had to take it off, I tried to keep everything like up to like a Mystique vibe with it. So like there was a point like I'm probably jumping ahead, but like when I wrestled at Reality of Wrestling, Stevie Ray came through, and it was before like I met Stevie Ray like with my mask off, and like he thought I was Hispanic, and I was just kind of like, all right, cool, that's the vibe we going with. Like people would think I was Hispanic, but you can see like how I walked, like I wasn't Hispanic. like I had like a certain walk, like I mean, people would know, but like yeah, I had a certain walk to where it's like, all right, cool, like I ain't Hispanic, but everything else, like I was trying to keep a mystique of, okay, this is not me.
Nah, you got that off because I definitely didn't know. And usually I'm pretty good with deciphering certain things, and it usually don't take me that long. But I definitely listen. Your whole mask thing was fire because like you kept that under grabs for years. It wasn't like no simple thing you could figure out. I mean, not for nothing. We know who what's his face on WWE. We know L Mass, whatever his name is, the character he's playing
Bro,
right
they
now.
got or El
El
Grande
Grande
America.
Mexicano. We
Yeah.
know who
Oh,
El Grande
yeah.
Mexicano. We know who all three or four of them are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Right.
I can honestly attest that I did not know that was you, and that's why I think that's so fire because you kept that under grasp for such a long period of time. And I know if I didn't know it, and there was probably thousands of other people that didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I think that's cool that you was able to do that. Let me ask you this question. Did you have to like walk through airports with the mask too? Because some luchadors do
Oh
that.
nah. See, bro. See. That's one of the things I knew. Like my stature, and shout out to my mama, who always told me, "You a big black man, so you can always draw attention. So you can't get upset, and you can't do unnecessary stuff to like draw attention to yourself." So nah, like I never wore the mask in the airport because I knew like if you was a wrestling fan, like it like to be fair, like I've been like I started like flying out to other shows in 2019. It wasn't until like maybe like 2024 where like I was in an actual like airport with somebody who knew who I was, and they sent me like a photo of me, and I was like, yo, this is some crazy ass like this. I'm on bad. This is like this crazy, bro. And so I turned and I'm just like, bro, somebody I knew, but no, like I never did like in the airport, but I did have them in the airport if I didn't want to check a bag
Yeah.
because I'm cheap like uh they pulled out like a title that I had, and like they was making like a big thing of this, and I was just like, it's just like a wrestling title, and like, oh, like Ric Flair, like like Hulk Hogan. I was like, yeah, something like that, but it's not like to that. I'm not WWE because if I was WWE, I think like they keep the titles. I think to be fair.
Yeah, I think I think they give you a duplicate though, because I know a lot of the wrestlers they have
Yeah,
duplicates
like
of their
after the fact,
titles.
yeah. But I think like because and like it makes sense because I'll tell you this story. When I was like reality of wrestling champ one time, and I don't blame this on me. I blame this on Kevin because I was supposed to film a promo earlier that week. I show up to the school, he's not there. He says, let's reschedule.
Hmm.
So we rescheduled for a Sunday. I filmed the promo that Sunday. I go to the bar after that, and somebody's just pulling like a string of like just breaking into multiple cars. Bang, bang. And so some lady comes in and says, oh, like somebody broke into like your car to some other lady. So like I go out there with them and I'm like, dang, that's messed up. And then I look over towards my car and I see like sort of glass on the ground and then it hits me. I'm like, no. And I'm just saying no the whole time running up there. And I go to the back of my car and I see it and like my bag's gone and it had all my gear, my mask, and a title at the time. And I'm freaking out because we got a show like the next
Wow.
day. So I hit my gear guy up, who was Aiden Cristiano, goes by Oz, and like he's notorious for like taking a long time on gear when it shouldn't take that long. And yeah, I'm saying that, but I hit him up. I'm like, bro, my stuff just got jacked, so I need like gear ASAP. And then I hit up Booker's right hand man. I'm just like, yo, this just happened, and he's like, all right, cool. No, don't worry about it. We'll find like a replica. So we was using like the WCW replica title at that time, bro.
Oh
So like
what?
yeah, so like in my head, like I get like why WWE would keep the like the legit titles or whatever, and then like after like you had your reign, like hey, like give you something like to put up in like your man cave or whatever. So
God, wow. Man, that is a story, man. And not for nothing though, man. I those titles are pretty valuable too, because
yeah,
that's not the first. That's not the first story I've heard that a title has gotten stolen. Like I think
yeah,
it was like just like maybe a year or two ago. I don't know if it was in WWE or AEW. One of them titles got taken. They got snatched. I think it was. I think it was it when Jericho was the champion over at AEW and the AEW title got taken? It was along the lines. It was one of the promotions, but title got stolen, and they and
AEW title. If you go to pawn that, that look like it's that look
yeah,
like it's worth a point.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. So like I know like people like a lot of like deranged fans. They see something like that, they immediately trying to hop on it right away, and especially nowadays with the fandom, these fans are crazy. So anything they could do
Yeah,
to get up, you know what I'm saying? They'll do it. So yeah, I definitely heard a few stories like that before. Yeah. My next question is how would you describe the essence of Carter Black's character, and what message do you hope to convey to the audience when you step into the ring?
dang, the essence. If I would say like the essence that Carter Black had, it was more of an essence of like that's a good ass question. My bad, I didn't mean to curse.
No, 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 you good. You good.
Yeah, like the essence of it would be like, I mean, one like a new like essence of killing the mysterious Q type
Mm-hmm.
character, like really trying to separate that,
Mm-hmm.
And if I had the message that like I want to like when I step into the ring is the main thing is just when I say like because Carter Blaq would say a lot of things like painting black, meaning that whatever like preconceived notion or preconceived image of you, you could paint it black because the absence of everything is just black. So like you can recreate everything that you want, like in life, if you just paint it black. So like, oh, like this is the picture that you painted of me. I'm gonna paint it black.
Yeah, and I mean that makes sense. That makes sense, because like the character like has evolved into Carter Blaq. So Mysterious Q is no more. So like,
Yeah,
and so I get it. I understand that. It's just the one thing that I did notice is that too, that when your character is evolving into something different, you're not only changing, the character's look, you're also changing the move set too. So how did
yeah,
so how did it go from, because when I see Mysterious Q, I mean he was a Mysterious Q was a high flyer, but he also was
yeah,
a technician. He also was a
yeah,
technician. He also was a brawler, because I seen you in the steel cage matches. I seen you in
yeah.
all these other like matches. You know what I mean? So how did you go from you know having that just type of move set to this new move set? Like what was the whole change up like?
Brother, a lot of that was surgery, bro.
Okay,
To
okay,
be
yeah.
fair, surgery, bro. Like I was scared to do a lot of stuff after surgery, man, because I came back fast. Like I came back maybe faster than I should have. But also like in that though, that goes back to Booker T. Like I don't know if I mean I don't know if he'll be okay with this, but like he would critique us like on stuff, and he would use like modern day stuff, and he would say like Finn Balor, like there was a point he sent us all like a match that we should have watched, and it was I think it was Finn Balor versus Loki, I think. But this one he was Devitt. It may have been Loki or it could have been somebody else, but he was big on Devitt. And then when Devitt came to WWE and he started doing the separate character stuff, and he was like, "That's all cool, but he doing the same moves. Like if you gonna have a different character, you gotta have different your finisher or something got to change. You can't do the same moves if you changing this up."
Right.
And kind of like stuck with me, and I felt like Carter Black was the time. Plus, with everything else that was playing into it, that was the perfect time to like change up everything, like change up the style. And plus, like for years, brother, when I tell you for years, bro, like people been like, "Hey man, you need to work more like a big man and do this." And I was just kind of like, "It's coming." Like I just wanted the hybrid style with it. Like I wanted to be known as a hybrid hoss. Like all right, cool. Like I can do this. Like I know like Larger Door was taken because that was this one wrestler's name, Michael Faith, who passed. So I was like, I'm not gonna like go back into that. Like I'm gonna let him have that because he was way bigger than I was, and this brother was doing some stuff, bro. You ain't seen like a 400-pounder dude do like a side moonsault and stuff like that. Like
Well, I mean, if you saying it like that, then there's a few guys that I could definitely give you names of that could probably do that side moonsault.
give me them
Uh,
names because I'm give them the
okay.
bookers like, hey, let me
Oh,
work this
okay.
dude. Gotta
Okay.
get him to Texas.
Okay. Well, of course you know Keith Lee. Keith Lee could do it. Keith
Oh yeah,
Lee.
I know. Well, Keith Lee, he's allegedly. I ain't gonna say allegedly, bro.
Yeah.
Keith Lee got a full 50 in the tank, bro.
Oh, I know.
He got a 450 in the tank that he ain't put out. But yeah, Keith Lee is a different type of beast, bro. Like
Yeah.
that's who. It's a funny story about Keith Lee because I wrestled him down in Houston, and somebody was asking Keith Lee about like, what do you watch? Like, how do you like get to like this level that you at? And Keith Lee said the most valuable thing that I've ever heard for like an upcoming wrestler or any wrestler in general. He said that he watches all types of wrestling. Like, I'm gonna say that again. He said he watches all types of wrestling. So he would say from like maybe like a Monday to a Tuesday, he will watch lucha. On Wednesday, he will watch like uh like English wrestling, like wrestling in like the London area, because they were very good on the technical stuff. And he was like on like Wednesday or whatever, he would watch whatever like popped him. Thursday be like Ring of Honor type stuff. He said he watched every style of like wrestling because that kind of formed into like his character and his moveset. Like, granted, this was back in like maybe like 2017, but still, like, I still feel like today, like wherever he at, like, whenever he get back, he could still do like the stuff that he do. Because I always told myself, like, bro, like, and like when I would see him, like, bro, like, how do you, like, I feel like he preserves himself well, even with the stuff that he does. But he was just like, you just gotta know your spots, and like he said, like if he was to do like leapfrog, drop down Ranas every match, then it would be expected. But when you save it, it's whoa, yo, like what the, and at the time, like he was doing his own entrance music, so like brother was doing it all, bro. Like,
Yeah.
but when
Yeah.
you bring up Keith Lee, like Keith Lee is one of those dudes who does it all, and then like in the business, like nobody has any bad thing to say about him. Like I remember, like at a point, like I think it was like 2019, I was just kind of like, I want to be like Keith Lee, like nobody has anything bad to say about him. Like he's good, and like you bring him up to anybody, like they're just like, yeah, like Keith Lee, yeah, I know that brother, like I know him. So yeah, like
Nah,
Keith Lee is. You bring up Keith Lee, like that sparks some like, oh, I remember some memories. I'm like, oh, I remember Keith Lee. Yeah.
yeah. Like I remember a lot of the classic matches that he had in NXT. I remember he did have matches in Reality of Wrestling when he was when didn't he have a match in Reality of Wrestling, or was that another promotion? Because I could have sworn he had a match in Reality of Wrestling. He was teamed with Shane Taylor. Him and Shane Taylor were a tag team. And
You know what? I think he did come through. Yeah, he did come through once. I do remember that. Yeah, like when they got to like a new building. Yeah, that was the rub. Shane Taylor got. Yeah, I do
yeah,
remember that.
yeah,
I think it
and
was like one.
and they were a tag team for a little bit. And I remember, like I said, I remember the stuff he did in Ring of Honor and everything
Man,
like that.
you did your
Yeah,
homework. Yeah, that was. You know what? They were a tag in Ring of Honor, the Pretty Boy Killers. That's what
yeah,
it was. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
you unlocking some stuff because I'm just like
yeah.
it was. Yeah, there was a tag team on a bigger scale somewhere else. Yeah, they was
Nah,
dressed like monsters.
yeah, you're right,
Mountain.
right. Yeah. Yep. That's them. That was them. That was them. So yeah, I followed him. I followed his career for years, and I always thought he was dope because what he could do at his size, So like I always thought he was dope. Even when he came to AEW, I thought he still had it. You know what I mean? I'm still salivating and waiting for him to return.
I'm
So
waiting. Yeah, bro. Like he's the like he can do it all. Even at his size, he can do it all. Like even though if it wouldn't certain matches wouldn't require him to do certain things, like he can just do it all. And like that's the level like I aspire to be at. To where it's like I want to be on the Keith Lee level. Like I've told myself this, and outside of like maybe one other wrestler, like I've told like I want to be at that Keith Lee level.
And another wrestler, and there's a few others that I could tell you that could possibly do the same exact thing. The next wrestler I want to tell, I don't know if you heard of him, but his name is Yaya. Have you heard of Yaya before?
I know Yaya. Bro, actually, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I've wrestled Yaya before. And you know
Yeah,
what? Man, I am so proud of his come up, man. Because I've seen him because I used to go to Battle Club in New York. And
yeah.
and he was there. I think no, you know what? I met him first at Faye Jackson's Gray Sweatpants Battle Royal, the first one. And it's crazy. Like I met him. I met a few other people there. And like I saw him, like he was cool. Like it just seemed like he would just joke around about stuff like all the time. Like he wasn't serious. Like it was like wrestling was his playground to me. It seemed that. And I would see him always come up to Battle Club and he would do his stuff. And then once Ashe started, then like I don't know, like it could have just been like life as he matured, but like once Ashe started and like started like showcasing him, like his whole like style and demeanor just changed. And I was like, all right, cool. And we wrestled in Battle Club in New York, and I was just kind of like, yeah, this is a different dude that I expected. Like I should have been way up on my stuff at that point. I feel like, all right, cool, like you leveled up, like bro, like I need to level my shit up, bro. But yeah, Yaya, man, Yaya is I feel like he's so underrated too. Like I feel like more people should look into him, bro, because you look at him and you wouldn't think much of him, but then you see him, the stuff that he does, and you just kind of like, oh, okay, like this brother can go. Like I saw a clip recently of, I think it was Ashe. It was Yaya, Tankman,
That's just
and
recently.
yeah, who's the big
And
brother in
Bojack.
Bojack? Okay, Bojack,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Bojack, and like, oh, Bojack was shining, bro. Bojack was like, I see two big dudes, y'all can catch me on this. Like, all right, cool. Like, Bojack was shining, but like in that, like they all was like getting their stuff, and I was like, all right, cool. Like, yeah, I feel like Yaya is one of like the most like slept on, underrated people like of this time right now.
Yeah, definitely. I always thought Yaya was dope, especially when I started watching Ashe with my bro, and we started reviewing their shows or whatever. And
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, this guy is incredible, And not for nothing, Ashe just has so many dope wrestlers in their promotion, like
they
so
do.
many, like a lot of these guys all they need is just one opportunity, and you can see these guys on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown or Dynamite or Collision or TNA or wherever. You
Oh,
like all they need
oh,
is one opportunity.
bro, I will give you two names right now who should be signed like somewhere right now. Like one of the dudes, like he's on my list to like wrestle before he gets signed because brother got the skills, the body, everything. One, it's not in an order, but I'm saying one because I want to wrestle him so bad. Is LeBron Cozone.
Oh, what? Oh my God,
Brother,
yo.
bro,
LeBron Cozone is fire, yo. Yo,
bro, to me,
yo, this is crazy, yo. Yeah.
to me, he is the top black wrestler like on the indies right now. Like,
Yeah.
brother, bro is, bro. You talk like I used like to myself. I would say, bro, like, I'm a chameleon. I can like wrestle almost any style except that technical style. LeBron is like a, bro. That dude is so cold, bro. Like
I know.
it was to a point. My homegirl was over at my house, Hyan, and like I like when Hyan comes over because she'll have like a playlist of wrestling matches and be like, all right, cool, like let's watch this, let's watch this, let's watch this. She showed me a LeBron match versus Speedball. And bro, that was like the best indie match I seen at a moment. And then every match after that, LeBron matches was like, bro, like you could see like the evolution. And you know what? Like I think part of that is credit to Speedball, and I want to give credit to Speedball because damn, my bad. That the conclusion of the Cena match just happened. So shout out to Speedball because Speedball can unlock wrestlers. Because I seen when Speedball wrestled Brian Keith for the first time. I was there live in person, and I could see where the match went from. Because at the time BK was hot. There was nobody hotter on the indie scene than Brian Keith, and he wrestled Speedball, and I could see where Brian Keith kind of like capped. But I could see where it just started to growing more. And I was like, yo, like Speedball is like a wrestling cheat code, bro. That dude can unlock everybody's potential. So when I saw the match with LeBron, Cozone, and Speedball, me and Hyan both looked at each other at a point. It was kind of like, this is where Speedball taking over. And she's like, yep. But every LeBron Cozone match I've watched after that was so dope. Second person, Darius Carter. Bro, I don't know what you do, bro. I don't know what people doing, bro. Bro, promo, package,
yeah.
the poise, in-ring skill, bro. Sign it somewhere. Bro. I don't like even like Ring of Honor. Like it's baffling to me that this dude not even on like NWA or TNA, bro. Like he has to be signed somewhere, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Like you talk about people, like he's one of the few people that like I would recommend to wrestle in a new state somewhere because it could just be him and his promo package. Just give him a promo early in the show. He come out, or you just don't give him a promo. He'll come out. Just his aura will make you just want to boo him. Like LeBron Cozone, Darius Carter, bro. Like Darius Carter.
They just wrestled. They had a match in Ashe's last 2-year anniversary. They had a match. Darius Carter versus LeBron Cozone. That joint was fire. They had a match.
I know it was, bro. I know it was. Like, I gotta go back and watch it though. I gotta go watch it.
Yeah, that joint was crazy. That joint was. I ain't gonna tell you anything. I just go watch.
I'm pretty sure. I saw like a clip, and I'm just like, bro, like ain't nobody, bro. Like, I don't think on that roster, I would say like Shay's roster. Nobody is to that level where Darius is at, bro. So Darius got to carry that. He has to carry that until he gets signed, bro. Like I don't, unless Darius Carter, unless like Darius Lockhart was just like going back. But I mean, I don't think he would be champion over there, like for behind the curtain reasons. But I don't.
Yeah, look. Darius Carter is fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The minute I started watching his matches and I seen him on shit, I instantly got drawn in to his character. And I was like, yo, this dude is diabolical. Like, his character work alone sells everything else that he does in the ring. Like, he could do the most simplest thing and it will look so effective because of his character work. Like, his character work. Yeah, what?
He looked like that old black dude because the way his lips can just like, it's just. He has a punchable face. Like you look at him, like, oh, I can't.
You want to hate this guy? You hate? Yeah, I know, man. In
no world could I ever expect or see him being a baby face. And I don't think he's ever. I don't know if he has been in his life, but in no world will he ever be like a good guy in wrestling. Like he's just everything about him, bro. Is just is Regal-esque, and it's just like. Like I want to say something, but just like screw this dude, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? It's just like, oh, he come out because he would get right there in your face. Like, I
Yeah.
seen his intro. I'm just kind of like, this lady go smack you, bro. Like this, because when I wrestled him, it was New York, and he's just like, he had that little that Mardi Gras mask, the sad one. I think it was a happy one, and he do it, and his entrance and everything. Like, I'm done glazing him, but bro, like, he should package and everything. Like, he should be signed somewhere.
Right, yeah.
NWA at the least, bro. NWA at the
I
least.
agree with you. There's so many wrestlers there that are just beyond fire. You know, one of my other favorite wrestlers there is the Ugly Gang. Ugly Gang is one of my favorites too. Yeah, Ugly Gang. It's three wrestlers. It's Rayhan, it's Zay Vega, and Jordan Holt.
You know what? I know Rayhan. I know.
Yeah.
I was trying
That's
to
the
like push
bro.
for
That's the bro, man. That's the bro right there. Yeah,
little Al
yeah.
Hayes looking at this, bro. Like, bro, you know what? Like, it's so dope. He had his own entrance song, like the cream pie pop.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Bro, I don't know how that did not go viral, bro. Like, granted, like it probably go over people's head, but like the cream pie poppy, bro. Like the other two dudes, like I don't think I'm familiar with them.
Yeah.
But it's probably just because like these are people like I met through Faye Jackson, like at the Gray Sweatpants Battle Royal thing. Like it's crazy, bro. Like that was probably like one of the best things. But yeah, I don't think I know those other two dudes. But I'll definitely like to look them up.
Nah, they're crazy fire. Zay Vega, he has a combat like MMA background, and Jordan Holt,
sure.
he's like super athletic. Yeah, they both part of Ugly Gang. They're one of the most over trio factions in Ashe. Like, you know, they're bound to get the Ashe tag titles. They're bound to get
I'm about to follow boy right now. Like I'm about to he probably should get his followers up too. But I'm about to follow him right now. Jordan Holt and what's the other dude? Zay
Vega, yeah. We had him on the show a few times. Like they really like those are our guys right there. We are like for real. They nice with it. All three of them.
Zay Vega 50. Oh no, nope. Yeah, I see Ray on this stuff. So yeah, I'm about to. They probably about to be like, bro, I just randomly got a follow from Carter Blaq on Serious Q and be like,
yeah,
hey,
nah,
brother up here promoting.
Nah, not for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I definitely, you know, me and my bro, like we really like Ashe wrestling. You know what I'm saying? And the evolution of that promotion just keeps getting better and better and better with each and every show they do. You know what I'm saying? They just had an off the chain show last time. When are you gonna get on Ashe? That's what I want to know. When are you gonna get over there,
bro? I need to reach out. Cause I mean, I look at it, I'm just like, I mean, there was a part, I ain't gonna lie, like after like the surgery and stuff, I was just like, bro, like I feel like my stock went down. Like, I mean, cause when you're not seen, and then like I went dark on social media, like I disconnected all my social medias at a point. So maybe like, I don't know, like this is something like I battle with like daily, like maybe like this is it, bro. Like maybe like I ain't that, and it's kind of like I will if I let my mind go through it, then yeah. But I got like people around me and like people I can train with that it's just kind of like, nah, bro. Like when you brought up Gino Medina, like he is like my cheat code to like I won't say cheat code, but he's like the Goku to like my Vegeta. And then vice versa. Like it's kind of like she's like, nah, bro, let's go training. Like he'll unlock things, and it's kind of like, all right, cool. Like if you want to do this, like, all right, we can try this.
He like, come on, Kakarot.
Yeah, he's like, bro, he's like, and like he has like a subtle way. Like if he would just be like, all right, then, and like just like All right, if you can't do it, then all right, then. And knowing that, I'm gonna just be like, nah, fuck it, let's just try it. My bad. Like, hey, like, let's just try it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm thinking like next year, like I'm gonna lock back in. Like, I almost want to take January off so I can like lock back in, like with like my health and getting everything together. But if it's another thing that I learned from Book, like this probably go be like a podcast of all Booker gems. It's like time off is like the worst enemy to like any wrestler. Like that's the worst thing you can do. Like if you're able, like it's just take time off. So I don't know. Like maybe like build my profile up, build my like highlight reel up, and then like hit up Darius and see like, yo, could I come through or because LeBron recently came to Houston for a show, and like I met LeBron when DPW came, Deadlock Pro came to Houston, and I was still like recovering at the time, but I was just going to see Chris Bay, and I met up with him, and he was just like, "Yeah, bro, I can't wait to have you back," and blah blah blah, and this stuff. And then when I went to LeBron, it was kind of like that look of like hoopers. It was kind of like, I know who you are. And he had this smirk like he knew who I was. And then, bro, like, I'm not like I'm kind of like shy. I'm not very like open to like really just talking to people like out the blue, aside from this podcast. Uh but like he just came and sat down and talked to me and we just started chopping it up, bro, like for like damn near half the show. And he was saying how he had a school somewhere, and I was just like, yo, bro, like you in North Carolina? I think I said I thought he was in St. Louis. He's like, no, I'm in North Carolina or somewhere. And I was like, all right, cool. So like if I ever like roll up there, like I wouldn't mind like if you would let me like to just come train at your school. Like let me like roll around with y'all. And he was like, yeah, whenever you just let me know. And so like if I was ever to be like on our show, I would hope like both of those would coincide with that. But I know ultimately it would be me probably stepping my stuff up and building up my highlight and stuff and like just getting back to like how I used to be.
Right.
But
right.
not mysterious Q though.
Right.
Not
Yeah.
mysterious Q.
Yeah. It's understood. Yeah. Well, listen, Mr. Lockhart, holla at your
There.
boy. Holla at your boy. Holla.
Please. I met him a few times too. Like I met him like he was a cool dude when I met him. It's crazy like see like at the time like Brian Keith was still like he was coming up, but it was like the photo culture show when for GCW back when like AJ Gray was booking it and he booked Darius Lockhart and Brian Keith. And their match alone kind of like catapulted Brian Keith. And at that show I met Darius and he was just like, hey, what's up, brother? Like what's the character of Mysterious Q? And like he just wanted to know like more of it. And I was just kind of like just telling him, he was like, yeah, okay. And it's crazy because I know like he took a break from wrestling and then like he came back like with Ashe. And like if anybody was gonna start like a promotion, it could be him because I feel like he sees a lot of stuff that people don't see within themselves. Like even like when they're talking to you, because when he was talking to me, like when I was talking to him, I could just see him looking. And it was kind of like you know how sometimes you talk to people and like they look like straight through you. It seems like what they looking at, bro. Like, and that's like a conversation with him. So I don't know if like that's him just like seeing more than like what's ahead of him, like seeing more than what like this person has to like to offer. And he's like could probably be like, all right, cool, I could see something with this, which is probably like what he did with Ashe because Ashe's been growing from the moment like he came forward and was like, hey, I'm starting this promotion to where it's at now is just like he probably has a like better probably has like a better like future as being like a booker or something, showcasing like the talent, like the black talent that's underutilized or underrated.
Yeah, He's definitely Ashe's definitely one of my favorite promotions, if not my favorite promotion. They have pulled me and my bro away from watching mainstream wrestling and just watching Ashe.
Ain't
And
gonna lie, yeah, it's much mainstream, bro. It's
yeah,
hard. My homies, then I'm just kind of like,
yeah, it really has because to me, and I know my bro when he gets in here he'll attest to this. To me, like, you know, Ashe and all these other promotions, they need the viewership. You know what I'm saying? These other
yeah,
big time promotions, they got the sponsors, they got the commercials popping, all that stuff. They got all that. Our support need to be with places like Ashe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it really,
and not for nothing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not and by no means and I'm not trying to like be funny or nothing like that. But I don't think WWE want us around like
they got a
that.
quarter. I ain't gonna lie, like tonight was pretty dope because you had Oba, you had Malachi. I mean not Malachi. Javon Evans, and you had Leon Slater, which this is so crazy. I had met Leon Slater for the first time like in person at in Indiana because I was doing a Naptown Pro show, but I had pulled up to them doing the show, GCW doing the show at Indiana's like State University or whatever, and I bumped into Manders and he was just like, "Yo, like this is my boy Q," and Leon goes, "Mysterious Q," and I was like, "Yo, that's crazy, bro," because I know exactly who you are, like Mr. Swanton, bro, and I didn't know he was that tall to do the shit he was doing, but
Yeah. Yeah, he's a pretty tall guy. I didn't even know he was that tall neither until like I seen him like stand. He stood like face to face with one wrestler who's like at least 6 feet or more. And I was like,
yeah,
yo, this dude's tall. Like because
yeah,
the way he moved, his move set is for like a smaller guy.
right,
and
yeah,
it's similar to what you did. It's similar to what you did as Mysterious Clue. You're a tall individual, but your move set doesn't
yeah,
display of a person with height. It displays of a person that's shorter. So when I see
yeah.
you do all these moves, I'm like, and then, you know what I mean? And
A
then when
lot
I
of
find
people
out,
was I would
yeah,
get the backline. I would get so much from the old heads in the business. Work bigger, work your size,
yeah,
and it was a point and I was like, bro, this shit's stale, bro. Like, and then you look at people now and just like, bro, like, I would ask like, how tall is like Javon Evans, bro? And they were like, yo, he tall, and like he doing this stuff, and ain't nobody telling him, hey, clean yourself up or work your size. Nope. Just like Leon, like, bro, Swanton 450, bro. Back when I could do a 450, and I was like, bro, how? Practicing that, bro? No.
yeah, right, right,
Nah,
yeah,
bro. So he got
yeah.
something, dog. Like he
Yeah,
got something.
nah, joint's dope. Yeah. All right, so I got this one more question, and I'm gonna pass it up to my bro. Uh, so your in ring style has the black character led by any significant changes in the move set. So okay, so we already talk about the move set and the ring psychology. So and you said that the injury, is what led you
Like,
to play the big part in like you changing your move set. So what I'll ask you is how long did that actually take for you to like really say, okay, yeah, I'm comfortable with this.
man, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like I'm never comfortable. Like I feel like my style now is ever evolving because part of me still like want to like go back to like, all right, let me try this, and like I'll sprinkle stuff in just to test to see like coming off the top rope. Cause, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit be hurting for like days after the show. My knees be like stiff. Uh, I would say like it's just like like still a work in progress, man. Because I can say like, all right, I'm done with this. Like, let me like go with this with a certain style. But it's wrestling, man. So like I'll see something like I was just cleaning out my phone the other day, and I was going through like old like videos that I screen captured to like study, and I was just kind of like, damn, like maybe I could try this or maybe I could try that. So I mean, it's really laying up in the air. Like being a wrestler, like for me, like I always want to change stuff up and add something new in, like when I need to. As far as like I will just bring this up as a reference. Not saying all my matches are like that, but like King's Road reference to where like it was a Japanese style, and like you wrestling like your opponent, and when all your moves ain't working, you pull out a new move, and that's not gonna finish it, but like it's a new move that you pulled out, and the fans like, oh, okay, that was dope. But then later on, you master that move, and that becomes like either your new move or it could be like your super finisher
Right.
type thing. So like I mean that's the mindset behind that. But I would say like as far as I'm concerned, like I'm very indecisive. So styles and stuff that I'm gonna put in, it's gonna always like change, or I'm always gonna second guess something like maybe I should have done this here, or maybe I should have done this there, or we're in a new era, bro. Like people coming up with some crazy ass shit, bro, and I'm just like, yo, what is that? Like just filming training, and it's kind of like, all right, cool. Like let me see if I can do something like I would say like copy homework, meaning that like I don't know like how many people copy people homework, but you can't copy somebody's homework word for word. You got to put your word on it. You got to put your lingo on it, so like the teacher know like that's your word. So I would see stuff and just be like, I would just copy their homework and just add it to something like I could do.
Well, not for nothing. You know, they say this is a copycat industry. You know what I'm saying? Like people are always seeing stuff and just reinventing it every single time. Like prime example, we talked about Javon Evans and Leon Slater. Who does Javon
Yeah.
Evans and Leon Slater remind you of? They remind you of the Hardy Boys. You know what I'm saying? If you put
I-
the Hardy
yeah.
Boys, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they remind you like move for move, but there's certain mannerisms and there's certain things that they do that you like, oh, okay, Hardy Boys, you know what I'm saying? Jeff and Matt, you know, like or even the Young Bucks, you know what I'm saying? Like certain things in
Yeah.
between in between you could see, you know what I mean? So yeah, I get it. You know, we when we talked to Buff Bagwell, he was even happy. Like people were using his move, the blockbuster, and they still call it the
Yeah.
blockbuster.
Yeah,
You
it's
know what I'm
still a
saying?
block. It's gonna always be the blockbuster. I've used it a few times, and it's like, bro, it was so dope. Like, because like growing up, like seeing that. But the main thing, like you would use it as a finisher on like No Mercy or like WCW Revenge, and you hit
Yeah,
the blockbuster, then you do the buff, bro. Like that would be times I do the buff Bagwell pose like after catching a touchdown and
yeah,
the football, bro.
yeah.
Oh,
it,
like yeah,
it's funny you say that because he definitely said that would be a bagging football touchdown pose. He
it
said
is,
that.
bro. Like, it would, bro. I need to find me like a wide receiver that I know, like in the league, be like, bro, hit this, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
People might
like
not know what you want, but like once it hits the internet, bro, like it's gonna go viral.
yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, bro, take it away, Dub.
I made it, y'all. I made it.
Bro.
Duty calls, man. Work got me. Um,
And that's
and
first round.
yeah. So, how did it feel when you saw your name on the BWI list at number 39? How'd that make you feel?
To be 39, I mean, it was a to me, like it was kind of like a realization that like, hold on, my dog just started drinking water. Right, Sophie. Um, it was like a realization, like, all right, cool, like I'm not falling off because like I was out with injury like prior like year maybe two. So it's kind of like, all right, cool. Like I didn't fall off yet. And then like representation on that level because we have so many like brothers who just want another outlet, man. Like I'm not like here trying to be like, all right, cool. Like this is like the motivational like speech type thing, but when most like of us like when I say us like try to do something different, it's either like rap, play ball, or like the other thing. And it is messed up. Like we don't really have like big stream representation to say like, hey, you can do this. Like I would hope like just me being like in like anybody in a, even like the top black uh wrestler, I think it was like Mercedes this year. Or even like some girl to see that and be like, you know what, I can go and do this. Or some dude be like, all right, you know what, I can do this. Like instead of looking at, I mean, the person for me to do it was like this Japanese wrestler Hayabusa, and I was like, all right, cool. Like maybe I could really do this. But like being on the the BWI is kind of like a okay, like it puts me in the spotlight to say like even being past like before like the 50th mark. Somebody's probably gonna go through some. We can call him a nerd. It's gonna go through like all these wrestlers and look at all these people and look at their stuff and hopeful thinking like, okay, this person comes across my profile and is like, yo, like he's doing this and like he's probably somebody like me, and then thinks, all right, cool, like maybe I can do this. Then he gets into wrestling and then like it just changes his whole projection on life to where he could have just stuck with his homeboys doing whatever and then saw like a quick look to do something, or one of his homeboys got killed, so then he's just like, yo, like this triggering something and let me just go hop in and go do whatever. Or he probably got shot at and just like, I need to get revenge. Like nah, like yo, like let me try this and see if this can go somewhere. Because to be fair, like if you into wrestling these days are in the hood. Well, back then in the hood, like if you was into wrestling, like that was cool. Like you could, you could. I'm not saying it was okay to be a gangster or do whatever, but like you could be a wrestling fan and still do whatever. Like not saying that was okay, but these days it's like, oh, like you into wrestling, like nah, like that ain't G, that ain't gangster, that ain't. But nah, but like it ain't supposed to be gangster. So like if you want to look at this and see this is a way out instead of rapping or hooping, then have at it.
Yeah, it makes perfectly good sense because coming from where I lived at, it was either just that, and
Yeah.
I can honestly say like I'm a product of that. Like I wanted to play basketball. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do music. You know what I'm saying? I still do music, but what made me wake up and realize that to broaden my horizon, because how many people do you actually know that come from certain areas and actually go to the league unless they're like standout prospects? Like
Yeah.
I was okay at basketball, but I wasn't like no elite guy. You know what I mean? I was an average ball player, coming out from around the way, and average doesn't make it. You know what I'm saying? Like it
Oh,
really
bro.
doesn't. It doesn't. Average doesn't make it. It might make it into a few adult leagues. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Pro ams here and there, depending on where you at. But in actual real life, like the average doesn't make it. And then if you talk about music average could make it, but you just gotta be in the right place at the right time. And for me, when I was around these certain people in the industry, you know what I'm saying, I just wasn't really willing to bend the knee as far as what they wanted me to do, as far as my music, as far as me, my persona. You know what I mean? I just wasn't really willing to do that, and then, but I felt.
Without saying much, I know exactly what you're saying, bro. And I feel you 100%.
Yeah, man. Like I just wasn't willing to do that, and till this day, I still ain't willing to do it. Like, and not for nothing. Like nowadays, you don't really need that to succeed. Like, there's so many ways you can do it without having to, without having to put yourself out there to the point where you got to embarrass yourself.
Yeah,
to
quote
make
unquote soul type.
Exactly. So I understand totally what you're talking about. My bad, man. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just like when he said that, I was like, man, it hit home for me.
I know, yeah, because like I just want to say like this one thing, because when you was talking about like the average player, you could be good now and be average then. Like our top player at the school I was at was DJ Augustine.
Oh, really?
He went to Texas. He was balling with Durant. Durant was there for 1 year. I think DJ stayed there 2 years.
Yeah.
And then went to the league. Like DJ kind of bounced around. He made his like stuff in Orlando. Like he was really like big in Orlando. And I was just excited as hell like when he got to the Lakers, because I was a Laker fan. I was like, DJ coming to the Lakers, bro. This is everything, bro. Like my life is complete, bro. Because from New Orleans, we say like, bro, if
Lakers
one make it,
all day, yo. This
so,
guy.
Like, yep, DJ playing with LeBron. I was like, bro, like we made it. Like the twines is there, bro. So yeah, when you say that, because like DJ was the coldest high school player coming out of New Orleans, bro. And like I always thought he was like the GOAT, bro. Like no matter what, I was gonna stick behind him. And when you get to the league, like he was killing people like in high school and in college. When you get to the league, just like point guards be 6'5", 6'6", bro. Like things change. So like just to that aspect of it, when you brought that up, that triggered the DJ thing to me.
Yeah, not for nothing. Like I'm with you, man. I'm a big Lakers fan. Always will have been a Lakers fan.
Hey, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man.
He hating. No, he hating. Stop hating.
Bro,
Stop.
Like, I don't know why he doing that, bro. Like,
he hating. Why you hating, bro?
your squad, bro. What's your squad?
This for you. This for you.
I mean, you shouldn't even be mad from where you from, bro. Y'all got a OP dynasty, bro, for the next 4-5 years if y'all play it right. Thanks to the Clippers, bro.
Yeah. Nah, bro.
I'm not even a Thunder fan. That's the thing. I'm not even a Thunder fan.
Bro, from that. He talking that, bro.
I'm from Texas. I'm a Mavericks fan.
Oh, I appreciate y'all, bro. I appreciate y'all.
I'm sure you know what?
I appreciate y'all. Hey,
you know what?
Thank you, Nico.
Hey, yeah. Man.
Y'all done yet? Y'all done?
We finished, man. We finished, man.
We go back to it.
See, I done already forgot what I was gonna say. Now, y'all done messed me all up.
Hey, bro, you ain't got the notes, bro. Like,
man, I keep them up here.
Oh, okay. You like Lil Wayne then? I don't write my raps down, bro. Okay.
Yeah, man. Go off the dome. I listen to what the wrestlers saying, and I base my questions off of what they're saying.
Okay, I got you.
For instance, I remember. For instance, you had brought up representation. How do you feel about how do you feel about our, like you said, our representation in the bigger companies like WWE and AEW, TNA, and places like that?
Despite like what the internet be saying, I feel like we understand that screen time is prime time, if that makes sense. So like people can get upset about Carmelo Hayes like losing and stuff, and it's kind of like, bro, he on TV. And I would say this, like, aside from his catchphrase, like Carmelo is money, bro. Like his aura and everything is money. So like granted, we may not win everything, but as long as like we in there with a chance to like prove something, like I don't see like I don't think it's as bad as the internet makes it seem as far as like WWE. Um I feel like AEW doing a good job of it. I ain't biased or nothing, but I'm just saying like Swerve is probably like their top like one of us that's like doing the thing. And I think like the projection for him is just to be like that top person and that top guy. And I feel like he is that. Like I just wish he would have had the Shaka Khan music to go with that because, bro, his entrance with the with his indie Shaka Khan stuff, bro. Like
Yeah.
I feel like that's like that's money, bro. I feel like that would have been like put him over the top because it would have gave him that extra charisma. Like he has his own stuff and like he has that like cool dude swag that Frank Lucas when he does have that like that fur whatever on, but when he had the Shaka Khan, it just it opens up another level of charisma. Like yo, like okay, you are open to like to doing this, and everything just flowed with it. The crowd was singing. I was in a crowd one time singing like that. So I could say like as far as those two, like TNA, like I ain't gonna lie, like I don't watch it as much, but when I do, like I feel like they do a good job of showcasing like Santana and like the Hispanic community, which well, I was about to say a certain thing, but like I was about to say I don't think I ever came across like a Hispanic wrestler that couldn't work, but in Texas, like yeah, there's some that can't, but Santana, I think I met Santana in Jersey, in Newark, and just like his style of work, like he did the crossover with NXT, and with that from his promo to everything, it was just kind of like Santana could cross over right now and just and be on main roster to me. So I feel like TNA, not so much us, but like they do a good job of showcasing. I think like when Bay was doing his thing, he was. I think like that was undeniable. Like I could be biased. So I'm a Chris Bay fan for life, bro. Like since the first moment I met him, I feel like Chris Bay. They were putting him in positions when he was the singles, like to take over stuff, and then him and Ace just, bro, they just clicked, bro. there was no way like okay, like we not gonna just like pair these two together. Like they just clicked, and even like their style of wrestling just was dope. With Leon Slater like coming up, he's like the hope, and then him being on the thing tonight. So I think our representation is good as far as hey, like if you put us in the ring, then we'll handle the rest. Like when it becomes like backstage politics or somebody saying like, hey, he looks a certain way, then that's nothing. Like in ring talent can't even get past that. I know from experience.
You know, and that brings up a good point. I remember, what was it, about a month or so ago, where Javon Evans was saying that they were trying to get him to change the way he talks because he talks with like he's from the hood or like he's
Yeah.
what do kids call it these days? A YN. That's the one.
Yeah,
like
he
he
got
a YN. So they were trying
yeah.
to get him to change the way he talks, and come to find out, Shawn Michaels in NXT didn't make him change the way he talks.
Yeah.
But I just have this feeling like if he does go to the main roster, you might feel different. You're in the business. I'm not. Triple H might try to get him to change the way he talks.
Nah, I feel like Sean ain't doing, because even though Triple H is like up on the main roster, his baby go always be NXT. So like Sean go always run stuff through Triple H, but even though like if Sean is adamant on something, because I feel like that just works. Like they tried to do that, and like they think it was like a clip where they forgot to cut the tape where Javon was talking in a promo, and somebody said something, and he was just kind of like, "Huh, what?" And I forgot who it was. It was some like blogger who always bashes wrestling. It was like, "Oh, this guy will never make it," and that got a lot of backlash. And now look at Javon, bro. Like, no matter how he talk, like he go look, his style go be that. Like, because I mean, if you look at it, like, I'm not saying like Dusty. Like Dusty had the way Dusty talk. Like, it wasn't like every other person of his style, but he talked kind of like with a cadence like us. And granted, like, I'm not saying like his matches were like, oh, like 5-star, like compared to now, but the way Dusty talked didn't overshadow like his in-ring work, and then ultimately it didn't overshadow his charisma or his character. So I think Javon gonna be good, bro. I think that brother gonna be good no matter what, bro. Unless I ain't even gonna put that out there, but like, let's just hope he don't mess up. We got a tendency to mess up, and let's just hope he don't mess up. Let's hope no female get involved and mess him up to spew whatever. Because I mean, these are like real things like outside of wrestling that kind of like come with the business, and you just gotta hope like that don't deter him or come in and just cause some stuff. And like that's just like real issues like that kind of pop up.
You saw what the old head coach of Michigan is going through. So I mean, it's like you said, it's real life stuff.
He was, I don't know, bro. He was messing up with the wrong thing of I'm not gonna even like. I seen it and I was just kind of like, bro, like why you? So many rules was broken. So many rules was broken what he was doing. So many rules was broken. In the hood, he pulled the Arian Foster or whatever. You can call other things like how does side dish getting pregnant, bro? That ain't. But to me, like it's sad to see, bro, because he messed up a good thing, bro. I mean, granted, I mean, Michigan wasn't that good, but he messed up a good thing, bro. And you hate to see a black man go through that, but like you can't be so pro black man to ignore what he messed up in. Because I think that'd be the blow black on a lot of us on social media if we say, like Ryan Clark, he would go in and say like he's very pro black, but we gotta accept the fact that brother messed up, dog. He messed up big time.
We're not perfect.
Yeah. I mean, because you could cut this out if y'all need to, but like when they'll be like, all right, call like these big dick harlots, like that's what they kind of see us as, and then like we accept that and we think that we can go and do whatever, and it's like ain't no way in hell, bro. You got from what I saw, the wife was better looking than the side chick. And it's like, bro, ain't no way you going ruining what's at home, bro. Like there's
wife and kids.
Yeah, kids, bro, like a whole bond, bro. Like there had to be times before the kids that you spent with this woman that made you want to marry her. So then you would go and ruin that with this young chick who's just like, bro, I don't know, dog. Like that kind of blew me for. I can't like. I know like I'm never going like. I'm never gonna like bash somebody for like cheating because I know like that's just like the nature of the devil. But like I I just know like what I was taught and like just certain things. Like I know like certain things got to go through your mind before you do that, bro. Like he went certain steps, and I'm just kind of like, damn, bro. Like he was gonna kill her, bro. And I don't know, bro. That's wild to me. Like that whole situation is wild to me. Like he filed for it, and like I don't want to like kick a black man while he's down, and I'm not. But I'm like he definitely could have took better steps in that, man. Like I don't know, bro. I don't even know like a way to like get out of that he thought he was in. But
Ain't no getting out of that,
that's
bro.
definitely not a good look for us. That's not a good look for us, especially a black
At
man
all.
in power. Yeah.
I
I
mean,
can't.
you were head coach at one of the most prestigious,
Prestigious football institutions, bro.
exactly,
Like,
and this is what you
is that
do.
where Tom Brady came from?
Yep,
Was Tom Brady Michigan? Yeah.
yep.
See, bro. Yeah, that's just foul, bro. And then like I don't know. I saw it on Facebook, but I don't be believing stuff on Facebook, bro. They said like the Instagram chick, the OF girl, Mia Sorority or whatever, said that he hit her up during a game, DM'd her. And it's kind of like, bro, y'all probably was losing, and then you go DM like this. But I don't know if I believe that because I think she's in Houston, so like I don't believe that he was, unless I see DMs and I'm like, all right, cool. But that's just sad to see, bro. When we're trying to like build our prestige and reputation up.
And then there's something like this happening. Yeah. As far as the wrestling world goes, I think it's gonna in order to get our prestige up in the wrestling world or back up to where it should be, I think it has to start with the WWE, the biggest company in the world. I think it has to start with them because they're the ones that people see the most. So like
Yeah,
seeing like tonight, for instance, you brought up Javon Evans and Leon Slater being on tonight. They showed
the
out.
guys are big.
Oba Femi showed out.
Obafemi is probably like I hear like he's big on their radar. I would say Obafemi, yeah, but I'm gonna say this because he a homie, he a fellow New Orleanian. I feel once Ricky starts to get to like main roster and start talking, just let him talk his shit. He up there. He might not have like the steroided out jack physique he got like other people has, but one thing Ricky always had was passion and a goddamn promo. Boy, that boy can cut a promo. I will put him up there. I'll probably put him up there with The Rock. Like I would like to see like him and The Rock just going back and forth because there are similarities there, and like I know like they like to pass the torch with stuff, but Obafemi definitely body wise, charisma, everything. Like he's big, but like I really want to see Ricky Starks on the main roster cutting his promos, bro. I think
I
that
don't think they'll have him in NXT for too long. I
yeah,
think he came in ready for the main roster.
yeah.
Definitely
That was because I mean he was doing that in AEW when he got Edge, which Edge was my goat. Oh, he wasn't like my all time goat, but he's one of my goats. And he had Edge just
Yeah, he did.
he had Edge mad, bro. Like Edge went out of character allegedly. Like I don't know if that's like. So when I was conflicted, like bro, like I'm cool with Ricky, And Edge just gonna always be like that was if I had a son, like Edge was gonna be his name. So like I don't know, bro. Like Ricky main roster ready already, bro. Like it's just I just feel like that like the main roster is kind of like the OKC Thunder, bro. Like you got all these like dope ass like people. It's just kind of like where you get your playing time at. I mean, granted, Cena lost leaving, but Cena had his own spot. Like he could leave for whatever and come back, just like Roman. Like they could. It's kind of like, oh man, I don't know. Like I'll say this, like the Survivor Series, like that main event was the most like superstar packed main event since I guess the invasion angle, the invasion Survivor Series where like the company was at stake, and like I didn't think it was that bad of a main event, only cause star power, but I feel like a lot of those stars don't be around as much, so you gotta like build up those new stars, like Jay and I don't know who else, like Jay, well Braun, but they almost killed Braun. They almost messed Braun up, bro, on that move. So I don't know, bro. Like that be my mind when I'm looking at things because I look at it as if because I spend so much time around Booker. I know Booker spends so much time around them, so like I know like it's kind of like the same. So like I look at things like okay, like who's going to be like who coming up next? Like obviously we know like Braun's up next, but like I don't see it personally. But I mean,
It's nepotism. If it's me, I'm pushing Obafemi and Javon Evans to the moon.
I think like I think that's a given though. Like you put them in the ring, just say hey, do whatever. Like you could put them in a dark match and be like, all right, cool, whatever. Like you heard the crowd tonight, like I mean, it was they sung Cody's song coming out, but then like the first chant was just like the Oba Femi. It was Oba. Yeah, and they was chanting his name. Like I heard, like it's a good thing when you chant. Yeah, him and his walk, bro. Like I'm just wondering where Obi came from. Like was he doing like AEW at a point during the pandemic? Because there was one Nigerian dude who was fast as hell on his feet, and I was kind of like, was that Oba? Like I'm thinking back to it, like was that him?
Now, if you thinking of the other Nigerian dude that was in
Don't talk
WWE,
about. Well, he was in AEW.
you talking about Uduka? Uduka? You talking about him?
No, not Aduka. No. Because I mean, I kind of know him now. He wrestles. Well, I don't know him, but I met him. I know he wrestles sometimes at Reality of Wrestling. But it was like, it was a dude who kind of looked like Oba, but he just looked shorter back then. It was like around the pandemic time when everybody was getting like doing AEW Dark. Like
Man,
he was
I don't.
fast as
Oh,
feet.
Oba came out of college. He was, I want to say he was in track and field in college. I want to say he went to Alabama. I could be wrong,
That
but yeah,
they mentioned
he joined WWE out of college.
Oh shit. Okay. So that wasn't. There was one dude who was super fast. Like he wasn't good, but on his feet and like I don't know. I don't think I seen anything else from him. But if he ended up being Oba, then I'm like, all right, cool, I could see it. But Oba right now is just like on a run, bro. Like facials, presentation, poses, bro. Like body wise, Oba is like. Give me Oba and Brock. Oba and Brock. What's the pay-per-view in Minnesota next year? Rumble? When they
Is that
say like,
SummerSlam?
is that SummerSlam or Rumble? Yeah, one of them. Give me Oba and Brock on his last match. Put Oba
It's
over.
funny you say that because I think it might have been Bleacher Report. They also had said, well, now that John Cena is on, this was like a few days ago, on his way out, the next one should be Brock. Who should retire Brock? And overwhelmingly, everybody said Oba Femi.
Of
Oba.
course.
Is it Oba or Gunther? Over Gunther. If
Yeah.
Gunther, but if Gunther takes out both of them, then Gunther's like the new. He's like both of them fused. Like, but then he gotta have the title forever, bro. Like, which I feel he really should have the title forever. Punk winning at SummerSlam was the dopest poetic finish to hit your finish, and he bounces off and then comes back and then you hit it again. Like SummerSlam was so dope, bro. But it was emotionally draining too, because I didn't expect Seth to come back how he did and do that shit.
Yeah, he definitely got that off. He caught a lot of folks off guard with what he did,
Oh,
but
yeah.
he definitely caught a lot of folks off guard. But hey, he's the visionary. He does stuff like that. Seth is really good with getting you to believe stuff that is not true.
Bro, yeah, Seth is my bro. Like Seth was so dope. Even when he was Tyler Black, I used to steal like certain shit from him. Seth is so cool. It's just it sucks that like he's always been like, I'm not gonna say like the Brett to Sean or like, but they always just never really gave him his like the respect that he needed, bro. Like he always carried shit. Granted, he took all this shit from Darius Lockhart, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But bro, Seth is dope. And then like just for the fact of him having like the injuries that he had, that just sucks. And it reminds me of myself because I had the same injury that he had the second time around. And it happened almost on the exact same thing. It's just he did a moonsault, I did a Hurricane Rana, and my shit tore. But yeah, Seth up there, bro. Like Seth would probably take over my list, like over Edge, if his next comeback is like super like monumental.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro. I ain't mean to cut in.
Nah, you good. I'm just like I said, I'm basing off what homie's saying over here. So
but if you got some questions regardless of like something I didn't say, like just shoot them at me. I'm cool, bro. I'm open.
I'm still trying to get my mind back together because I got called into work and then my phone can ring at any moment for me to have to leave to go back to work. So it's just one of those things where I'm on call. But
bro, cashing that money in the bank at work, bro.
I'm telling you. Have you worked at O'Shea?
I haven't. No, we kind of talked about that.
Okay,
I haven't. No. I guess it's probably a case of me reaching out to Darius and being like in town, because I don't think like I ain't gonna lie. Like I feel like if he was to look down here to bring up black talent, well, he just moved. There could be other people like he could hit up, like Stephen Wolf. Like he could bring up like Stephen Wolf to like Ashe, and like Stephen Wolf would sign at a point, bro. Like he can go up there and show out. We got other people that's coming up down here in Texas too that he probably could have brought up, but I think like it's just a matter of me just reaching out to people down there and going out there because I'm in pretty cool with LeBron Ozone, and I know like he has a up there, and I want to go and just like roll around with people up there because I see like kind of like footage and spot people doing stuff up there. Kind of, yeah, y'all doing this shit up there, bro? Like, all right, cool. Like, let me let me try to roll up there and like see what y'all can spark me to do to come up with some new moves or some new spots or type shit.
Yeah, because you know that's where Javon Evans is from, LeBron Cozone school.
Yeah, he told me that like ahead of like when we first met, he was like, bro, we used to tag or whatever. So I was like, oh damn, work. Like their tag was like Javon was like the world's greatest son. It was something like that. Like it was like they were in a mass and like he was just like, yeah, like I trained him, and I was like, oh snap! And I was like, so you a trainer at this point? He's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, that explains why you're so good and shit. But yeah, so that's definitely like on the list, only because like the representation of being like on that brand. When we talk about representation, like that is a brand that's just like, yo, that's like FUBU, bro.
Ain't nobody heard
Like,
FUBU in years.
yeah, like right, yeah. If you know, like like I hope I ain't aging myself, but yeah. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I
FUBU
mean,
might come back, bro. Like you might see some Asian dude rocking that shit at the gym, and then all of a sudden he's
you
back in
probably
style.
do. I mean, this dude down here below me, he like 53 years old, so he done seen it all.
This
Damn,
guy.
bro.
This
53?
guy. Nah, I'm definitely not 53. Don't get him like you. If you see all the gray on his face, yeah, he trying to cover it. You see all the gray on his face. Look at the gray on mine. I barely got any. And you see all it. I mean,
Some people be getting 30.
My,
We were
my
talking
kids
about
be stressing me out.
earlier. Bro. I love you, bro, but Keith Lee be. But apparently it's a thing though. But I ain't. That has nothing to do with his wrestling skill or him as a person, bro. Keith Lee, I love you, bro. Don't come for me, bro, please.
It's crazy because you brought up LeBron Cozone, and if you think about a lot of the wrestlers that went to his school, like they are all over the place. WWE, AEW, TNA.
I didn't know.
They're all over.
But I saw one of the private party dudes wrestling at his school, and I was like, damn, did they come through that too? Like, I think it was the Isaiah. Was he the light skinned dude? I think it was, but I was like, I saw a clip, and then somebody was just going fast as hell, just doing dope stuff, and I was like, oh wait, no, that's old boy from a private party. I was like, and he got like a new dude that they've been using on DPW. On DPW, use him as a young boy. I forget. I don't know his name, but Hyon first told me about him. He got dreads. He was tagging with him and Calvin. I don't know his name if I hear it, man. Like now I'm tripping. Like what's his name, bro? What's his name? It's crazy because I mean it's up there in like what's his name? Like he got the little short dreads, bro.
I'm trying to think of who you're talking about. I'm looking at their roster right now, and it shows
I mean, he did
like Chris Bay went through there.
No, it's not. Well, I mean, I know it's not Chris Bay, but Manny Lowe.
Yeah, Manny Lowe. Yeah. He's
Manny
on
Lowe.
here too.
Yeah, you brought up Chris Bay, bro. I be praying every day, bro. If Chris Bay can make a comeback, bro, that would be bro. Like, fuck this John Cena shit, bro. Chris Bay would be the GOAT. He would be the GOAT, bro. Like, and it's crazy because when the shit happened, it caught me off guard, and I was like, I didn't hear the P word, and I was just hoping like everything was okay. And then I had talked to a homegirl who was close with his girl, and she said the P word, and that just fucking that I'm sorry, bro. That broke me down. Like it kind of just like messed me up because it's like, bro, like, why him? And I would say this, like Chris Bay is a powerful dude, and I would say only because at the time, like the world and the wrestling world was so caught up on his on stupid political shit, bro. Like everybody was divided, and that man's injury united a whole culture, bro. Like the wrestling culture to wish this man well wishes, to check up on him, make sure that he was okay, and all this shit, man. So on that level, like Chris Bay is a powerful dude. So like if he can ever get back in the ring, hands down, bro, he the GOAT, bro. He God send it, bro.
Okay,
He go
okay, okay.
forever be on my Mount Rushmore.
This is like the third time you done brought up Mount Rushmore. See, I be paying attention. So
Is it? I
let's
think that
hear
was the
let's hear
first.
your Mount Rushmore then.
Well, I already said Chris Bay, so Chris Bay. Too Cold Scorpio.
Oh yeah.
Stone Cold, and Hayabusa. That's my Mount Rushmore. Like right now, like that's my Mount Rushmore.
It's funny you mentioned Too Cold Scorpio because you remember Buff used to tag with Too Cold Scorpio.
He did, bro. I noticed that like after the fact, like, cause I was like, I kind of always been like a Too Cold fan, and when I was going back looking at his shit, I was like, he tagged with Buff, bro. Buff didn't fit in that shit, bro. Buff wasn't. I mean,
But
back then dancing.
when we talked to Buff, they were tag team of the year. They had the titles for a good minute, and then what he explained to us was that they got rid of Too Cold for some reasons that he didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? Till to this day, I don't hear nobody talk about the reason why Too Cold Scorpio got removed from WCW. Hopefully at some point in time we could get him on the show and talk to him about it.
Yeah, I know he going through some shit right now.
Yeah. I definitely seen that too. I seen that as well. Yeah,
Like I met him at a show in Dallas, and man, this show was fucking crazy, bro. It was Guapamania. I guess at some point, like it was a swap meet that was like a show, but I guess like gangs showed up to the show, so some dude got jumped, and some dude got back in the show for some reason, hopped up on the ring doing like a match, and was like, all y'all that jumped me, y'all come outside, and it went to shit, bro. Like, it was fights, people trying to break their way in. I bring up you brought up Gino earlier. I bring up Gino now because Gino was my ride there. He wrestled Too Cold that night. I was so mad. I was like, bro, like when can I wrestle Too Cold, bro? But I was able to meet him and talk to him and shit, and like he gave me some good like feedback, and like he was looking at my mask, and I was like, bro, like yeah, I got this from Hayabusa, and he was like, oh, I knew him, and he was giving me like more feedback, and he was telling me watch like Jushin Thunder Liger type shit, and so we was chopping it up. I got a photo, and I had that photo framed. I didn't put it up in my man cave yet because I feel like that's like maybe once I like retire or whatever and I have kids. But I just feel like it's very like of yourself. But I did my match and I came back and there was always fights. There was fights and shit happening. But we didn't know if anybody brought guns in. And Brian Keys was saying he was breaking up a fight and the dude pulled the gun on him, and I was like, oh shit. I come from my match and I see Gino with his bags and one boot off. He's still in his gear. He's like, bro, fuck that, bro. We dipping. And I was like, nah, we can't dip yet, bro. We can't dip yet because we don't know what's going on outside. All this fighting shit happening around. Too Cold ain't even budge. He's just like, yo, where my money at, bro? He just want to get paid. He not even tripping, man. So that's my Too Cold story, bro. Like, it was a crazy ass night in Dallas where it was a crazy fight. Like, we had to walk this one wrestling fan out because I mean they didn't ask for none of that. And granted, like they probably wouldn't have been touched because they wasn't even like part of that. But like BK was like, bro, they can't just walk out there like that. So like we walked them out, and made sure that was good, and it was cool with those people ever since. But that's my Too Cold wild story. So I don't. I'm not saying like I don't believe like this shit. I'm just saying like I don't think I hope he's not guilty, but I can see brother standing up for himself though.
So where where do you see yourself in the next few years? Like, have you? First off, I want to. I don't. I might have missed this. He might have already asked it. I don't know. Um, have you been contacted by any of the bigger promotions?
Um, at this point, by the top two, but the top, it was always through Booker, and like I've had like one like legit 1-on-1 with like William Regal on things like at the time like with the change. It never formulated into anything like at the time. So like they have this new like ID program, and that's kind of like, bro, like if that was around like when I was running in my prime, like that would have been dope, because I know for a fact like I would have been like part of that. The only thing was probably like the promos at the time. AEW hit me up. They used to hit me up like to come do whatever, and like I had like a match on Dark, and then like shortly after that I got hurt, so they hit me up again, but I couldn't do it. And then like after that, like there was nothing else I heard from them. And they started using like other people from like Texas, which these people like could probably do something like as far as like Stephen Wolf, Exodus Prime. One dude like I hope he's on everybody's radar. Danny Orion, like Danny be doing some dope ass shit, man. Like I don't think he's on everybody's radar, but like he's been on their radar for a minute. But as far as like post injury, like I haven't heard anything from AEW. So I don't know if they think it's damaged goods or if it's not because I'm not at reality wrestling anymore, or I don't know. But I keep telling myself like, bro, this can't be it. Like at this point, like I'm 37, so like part of me be thinking like, bro, like this is it, bro. Like just go ahead and like lock it up and preserve like the rest of the shit that you got. But I can't submit to the fact that, bro, like I done been through all this. I've been groomed and trained as a kid. Like my dad used to like not be there all the time because he had to work overseas, but he would, when he would come in, I remember I woke up and he brought this ring. He set the ring up and he had the wrestling figures like in the ring. It was on a Saturday, and I woke up and he was just sitting there, and the wrestling toys and the ring was there set up and everything. And it was kind of like, yo, okay. Like my mom and grandmother always went to like shows, so it's just kind of like, bro, like I've been like around this business like damn near my whole life. Like I'm everything but second generation. So I don't know. I feel like at some point, like some way, like I'm gonna be in it, giving back to it. Like if I can't like be in the ring, probably like an agent or something. Or like if I can't do any of this shit, bro, I'm like Vegeta, bro. Like my kids go come up and they go come in and surpass everything that I like. Hey, what daddy couldn't do, hey, hey, they about to come through and hit this.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. You know, not for nothing. Like I always wanted to know what it would be like to to get in the professional wrestling ring. I always wanted to know what it felt like to take a actual bump. I actually tried my hand at wrestling. I just was afraid of the injuries, and
You
that's
see,
and that's what kind of just drove me away, because there were wrestling schools, not far from where I live at now, and I had friends that got into the business and they were pretty successful at it, but they kind of, just bailed out early. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But yeah, I always
bro,
want I still want to actually,
bro, do it. Like it ain't too late, bro. DDP started at what 35.
yeah, I know. But my thing is, and I told my bro, like, my thing is, like, if I do it, it'll have to be something short lived. Like I couldn't see myself like taking
Or
all
do
that.
one,
Huh?
bro.
Huh?
Do one pod. Do one for the pod. Call out Darius Carter, bro. Wrestle Darius.
That you
On
know
our
what
Shay, bro.
you
You
know
about to
what
boost their ratings, bro. Can't
you
boost
know
your
what you
show.
know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Me and bro talked about that too, because like and you probably seen it, like we created AI versions of ourselves and we made our own little we ain't yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I gotta get going. Hey, if
Okay.
I don't get to finish the conversation, man, it was a pleasure getting to talk to you for the
Bro, I
amount of time I
know.
did, and hopefully we can set this back up and do it again when I'm not being called into work.
Yeah, I respect that, though. I respect you. You gotta take care of the family, bro. Take care of the house. 100%
Absolutely.
respect.
Yeah. I'll hit you on the phone, bro. Know what I mean, take care
All
of what
right,
you gotta take care
all
of,
right.
bro.
Dang, I want you with
Y'all take
this. Go
care.
Lakers. Go Lakers. Thank you, Nico.
Boy, stop. You out of line for that. I'm leaving. Bye.
Yeah, like I was saying, like I really genuinely want to do it, just for the love of the art form. But it's not. It is. I honestly can say because of my age, because we in the same age bracket. Like because of my age, like if I had kept with it and started like when you started, then you know what I'm saying. Then it'll be something different. But because of fear, that's why I was like, nah, bro. I can't even.
Bro, I feel like God kind of like, because I was recently told about fear, and they had a scripture to go with it, but they were just like, God say, bro, you got to lean into the fear. You got to lean into the fear of doing things. Like, I will say, like wrestling, bro, like, yeah, is you are injury prone to doing things, but I promise you, like, it's when you do kind of outlandish stuff, like when you do like the extra stuff, like me going to the top rope for a Hurricane Rana, bro, like that probably shouldn't have been in the works. And I redirected it. Like my doctor thinks is when I jumped to the top is when I tore it, and then when I landed, that's when whatever. But bro, I got faith in you. Like I can see whatever age you want to start, bro. Like I'm pretty sure, like oh boy, say 53. I know you ain't
Nah,
53, bro.
I'm not the 53.
Cut out however old you're, bro. Like
Nah, I'm not.
I feel like you can do it, bro. Because even like if people know that you aren't a wrestler, that style works in wrestling because it's like you're not supposed to be here, but you know what you know, which is fighting, and it could be like, yo, like Cena don't wrestle like somebody who know how to wrestle, bro.
Yeah.
He
Not,
throw them wild ass punches, bro. Like,
but see, that's my thing. That's my thing, right? Even though I know I'm not a wrestler, but I want to learn how to be a wrestler. You get what
do
I'm
it, bro.
saying?
I think it might be a good. It might be a good. Instead of like being like, hey, I'm gonna go to the gym. Just go and train, bro. Like, I really feel that's a. I mean, wrestling training in itself is tough, bro. You
Oh, I
can't
know.
replicate. Like I've seen football players, athletes, like at their tryouts, and I'm just kind of like, bro, I used to look up to you, dog. Like
Hmm.
you bad on the field with your footwork, but in the ring, like it ain't there.
Hmm.
I would say, bro, at least just use wrestling as like a workout thing, like, and just see like if it pops up, because you can be like, hey, like I could have a 2 minute match. A 2 minutes is a long time to have a match, bro. Like like now you got me on this hill to where it's like you can have a match, bro. And
Yeah,
I
I
know
mean,
the
I
person.
seen. Yeah,
I know the person you could have a match with, bro. You know what? It would be so dope to have this podcast and like on your shoulder, the Ashe World Heavyweight Championship, bro. Just think about that, bro. Imagine like the boost that you get to y'all show, bro.
yeah. No,
Imagine the boost.
I told you, like me and my bro was talking about it. Like, we just because of the love of professional wrestling, we came up with, because we ain't announce it yet, but we threw out stuff here and there. So we started this AI wrestling promotion that's based off of our podcast, right? So as you see in the intro, that's me and my bro holding the tag
Oh, that.
titles.
I
Yeah,
thought that.
yeah,
I thought I was like, is that AI? Or is that
yeah,
I'm old at this point. I'm like, I think everything on the internet is real. So
yeah. Nah, that's AI, but that's me and my bro holding the tag titles. So we based our whole podcast off of like being a wrestling promotion. We got announcers. Like you're gonna see more of it when the interview's over. You're gonna see more of what we did or whatever. And we got our own wrestling characters and stuff like that. I write the stories and the promos for them. And so like, it's there because I know like I can write. I know I could write a promo.
hold up. All right, you might want to cut this out, but I'm gonna be like, hey, yo, you can write, bro. Like I will pay you to write some promos from you, bro.
Nah,
Cut
I
the shit
could
out.
I could write, bro.
Cut that part out, bro.
Yeah, and if because like I told you, I did music. So like, if you all the AI characters that you see on our podcast, I've written everything for them. All I had to do was just Of course, I got to correct the grammar and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'll put it in a different program and correct the grammar. But overall, I've written everything. I told the AI exactly what to say and how to say it. And if they say it wrong, I go back and make them say it until it's right. You know what I'm saying? And and it came out so far. It's doing good. Like people are like interested. So we're gonna try to see how far we can take it. But yeah, man, I'm definitely a pretty dope writer. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to pat myself on the back.
You saying?
Huh?
What's the name? You say like it's a promotion the AI promotion that y'all started?
Yeah, it's called Ring Ropes and Turnbuckles, named after our podcast. Yeah, so
Okay.
we didn't officially put it out there just yet. We just put little promos of the characters that we made and the stories that we're creating with it and things like that. We got our own little women's division. We got our own character. Like we really put a lot of thought into it, and it looks really cool, and hopefully, as AI advances itself, we can get like a real good match, put it together. Right now you can only do but so much, depending on what pro
out there. It's like
yeah.
it would be some glitches.
Yeah.
Could I stop you just for a second? Because I would be messed up, and I know like she would, if she was to see this, she would be like, bro, what the fuck? We was talking about our shit. We was talking about all the men's wrestlers and shit. I gotta give props to my girl Charity, bro, who started down here in Texas. She started at Books too. She really wasn't getting much. Much run. Then she came to the Houston Premier Wrestling Academy, and then started like doing stuff with New Texas. And her and Danny B was a thing at that point. Like, and man, I swear, like I feel like allegedly, I heard that like Jordan Grace was like, "Yo, like what's the deal with y'all or whatever?" And I don't know what happened to Danny B. Much love to her. I love her. That's one of the homies as well. I didn't ask about her wrestling thing, although I saw some stuff, but like she's always been nice to me and always cool to me, receptive of anything I ever told her. But to see how Charity how she went from, it's not me saying this, how she went from people looking at that as she was the Marty Jannetty to top bitch right now, and how she carries that has to be spoken to. And like I can't like, because I've witnessed this, I can't like see that going and just not give it props right now, like to where all right, cool, yo, she one of them ones, and like you may like look at it and see like she's short, but like her status, she's like Tupac. Or they say like yo like she's like Shawn Michaels, because Regal told me Shawn Michaels is, well, he didn't say his legit size, but he was like, for whatever we'll say he said Shawn Michaels was 5'6", but he had the aura of a dude who was 6'7", and that's Charity. Like Charity got the aura of somebody who's 6'4", and would be in the ring like Mark Henry, like, yo, I got this. So like I just want to like have a segment out to like give props to Charity and like the growth that she's had, because most people like that, when you're attached to somebody else and somebody else's future determines your future, and they kind of like go off to other pastures, most people they'll just be like, yo, like okay, that's it for me. And she took that and she killing it right now. And I'm happy to see, like, there was some shows, like I popped up at a Battle Club show and she was like in the line to get her blood work, and she was like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, I didn't know your ass was here. Like, what's up? What's up? So I gotta give Charity her props on this, like her flowers on this. So granted, like I know she get it everywhere, but I had to give like flowers to some of our like women who out here doing what we doing.
Yeah, man. Charity King is dope. And not for nothing, she is Nigerian. So we
Yep.
are we all built different. You know what I'm saying?
You Nigerian?
Yeah.
Oh, hell. All right, cool. That's what's up. I ain't gonna say like I did the whole spit test and everything, like thinking I was something, but that your boy Nigerian too. So like I feel
That's
like the
what's up.
Nigerians are the ones taking over.
That's what's up. Over, you know what I'm saying, making us look real good, man. Not, what's the Nigerian giant too? What's his face, man? Omas.
Omas.
Yep.
Yeah. What's his name? Apollo the flippy
Apollo
one.
Crews. Yeah,
They need to get everything more like screen. He's still signed.
He recently, I think I recently seen him do something with Japan. Was it? No. He did something with AAA, because you know WWE and AAA are one.
Oh,
he
Apollo
did
was over
something. Yep, he's over there. They got him doing some stuff in AAA right now.
Yeah, because he was dope too. I think I had a homegirl who knew him, and she was like, yeah, I knew this one wrestler. And she showed me a photo. I was like, that's Apollo Crews. What the fuck? He ain't no scrub. I was like, bro, she went to Auburn, so like I think they met around Auburn, where Auburn's Alabama or Arkansas.
Hold on, I'll be able to tell you. Just 1 second. I think Auburn is Arkansas, but let me.
That's what Cam went, right? That's what Cam.
Georgia?
No.
Auburn?
Hold up, let me look it up.
Auburn. Auburn's Alabama.
Okay, so Alabama. So yeah,
Yep.
so Alabama be having all the dope black people, bro.
Yeah.
All the dope Nigerians go through Auburn.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. My family's from Akwa Ibom State, but I was born here. I was born in Jersey, but my whole entire family's from Akwa Ibom State. My mother came to this country in '78. God rest her soul. But yeah, my whole family's Nigerian, man. So like, yeah, man.
That's dope, bro. That's my Nigerian brother. It's funny. I used to have this. I got into a spat with Bruce Pritchard one time, and like, I went to this accent, and at the time, it's not good now, because I used to work with a Jamaican girl, and I used to try to mimic her, but it came off as Kenyan or like Nigerian. So then I just was like, I'm the Nigerian nightmare, and I was going back and forth with Bruce Pritchard. He was drunk, and at this point, like I was like, bro, this ain't a wrestling show. Booker not around, so like I'm about to get in your ass if you get in my ass, bro. And we were going back and forth in a roast session, bro. There are some people there who could like attest to this. So I was getting his ass in my Nigerian accent, and And at the end, I knew I got him because he was just like, "Why don't you use this all the time?" It's like, bro, because it's not me. It's
Yeah,
not me. Until
yeah.
later on, I found out that I was like, "Oh shit, I got some Nigerian in me." So that's that on
You'd
that.
be surprised, man. Be surprised. Nigeria is very, very spread out as far as the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It
I've, I've,
it is.
I've I feel like I feel like 90% of us got it. If it's not Nigerian, it's Ghana. If
Yeah,
it's not Ghana,
we
yeah.
yeah, it's definitely spread around here. Yeah,
hmm
it's
hmm And not for nothing too. If you look at the cultural old photos and stuff of different warriors and people that from back in the olden days, and then you look at your facial structure, you can see certain features, and you be like, oh yeah, this is my ancestor, and
yeah.
and things like
Oh,
that. So
I know for a fact. Yep, and people. I mean, the shit that people kind of make fun of, but like definitely in the nose structure, and definitely like the nose and like the jaw structure. Like I can see some people like, yep, yeah, we related. I could tell by the nose.
yeah,
And people say, "Oh,
that's how.
come on," but like, no, like that's just that's our people, bro. And I
Yeah.
don't see no effect of it because that's all I know. I don't know anything else from it that I've been or my people have been. Like if I was looking to something different, and then you said I would look like something I wasn't, then I'll be like, all right, cool. But
Yeah.
that's my people, that's my culture, that's my ancestry, and some people should just lean into it. Don't take it as disrespect, bro. Because I just want to say this: we're in an era where race baiting is very big, and people benefit money off of that. And it's kind of like, bro, at a point you do it so much where we're numb to it. So like, if people are rage baiting you, bro, like race baiting you, like just people go say what they say, bro. Like it ain't it ain't that big. Don't feed into it, bro, because they making money off of that shit, bro.
Yeah.
We
Nah,
don't need
man.
to.
Nah, man. Honestly, bro, I'm like very proud of my culture. You know what I mean?
Like,
Like I have an opportunity where I can see both sides of the fence. I see the one side of the fence, which is my Nigerian side. I've been to Nigeria 4 times. You know what I'm saying? Like I know my family. And on my American side, like I have that side too. Like I got a bunch of family in West Philly, you know what I mean, on my father's side, and I got family in the South, deep South. You feel me? So it it
that's
you know
hard.
like I have both sides of the fence. My kids know both sides. You know what I'm saying? My
Yeah,
wife is my wife is Nigerian. You feel me? So like I'm drenched in my culture. You know what I'm saying? Like I could never not
you
be
know,
proud of where I'm from. You
yeah.
understand? So like I don't let none of that stuff phase me, man. I'm proud, bro. Like, and I think everybody should be proud of where they're from,
Good.
you
Whatever you
know.
get, yeah, whatever your culture is, you gotta rep that because that's you.
Mhm.
We're in a culture where you people rep stuff, and we see people rep stuff like with the most proud, like arrogance with it,
Mhm.
and it's like because that's them. Like you gotta like represent like you. You can't just see them and just try to rep what they rep.
Mhm.
Like my main thing, like I'm always go back to Tupac, bro, because like Tupac was like as a kid, like I love this brother, bro.
Mhm.
And he was West Side, and I'm like, I'm West Side, like, bro, you ain't even from nowhere. You ain't even been up there yet, bro. We got family up there, but you ain't been up there. Like, you gotta like
Yeah.
rep your own stuff. And
Yeah.
so, like, when you do that, it's like, all right, cool. Like, yeah, this is mine. So, like,
Yeah.
when I do wrestling, it's kind of like wrestling's my. I grew up watching it, and that was like my connection. And so, like,
Mhm.
yo, I can rep wrestling. I can say whatever, and I can. When all this is said and done, like people who signed people in WWE can say like, "Yo, Q Carter Blaq, he was dope. He wasn't shit. He wasn't ass. He may have thought he was ass, but like, he was pretty good." And like most people, from what I was told, I don't like to say this, but from what I was told, most people who are signed now at a point. The younger ones, like, they went to shows where they saw me wrestling. So like, or if I've trained with multiple people who have signed now. So it's kind of like you gotta like rep what you have, what you own, what you know. Like we will rep this, or like the Hispanic. Like I look at like somebody like Santana. Santana is the proudest Hispanic dude I've ever seen, bro. Like Eddie embraces stuff, but Santana is like, I'm proud to be this. So like this is me. And like I'm a show this whatever, how I talk, how everything. And I feel like we need some people like from us, like if you coming up in this business, bro, like be proud of what you got. Find out your heritage and figure it out. Cause for the longest time, I thought I was one thing and some stuff wasn't adding up, and we found out, and it's like I'm a whole different thing. And it's like, oh shit, all right, cool. So just own what you.
You're absolutely right, man. You know, like I said, you know, like it was just fear that really kept me from not going full throttle and pursuing it, because I had multiple opportunities to do it, but it just was fear, you know. But you know, God, if God so be it, and God say, hey, you know, this is, you know, with the podcast, this is an opportunity for you to link with some people and possibly, you know, get something done just for the podcast, I would do it in a heartbeat. I'm not afraid of that. Like, I like challenges, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been able to conquer every single challenge I have. Like, outside of this, you know, one of my hardest challenges that I conquered was me being a counselor. Now I counsel, you know, I substance abuse counsel. So it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not for nothing, that's a hard job in itself, because it's a tough job, man. But I'm honored to do it, because I'm helping people defeat their fears of what has opposed them for such a long period of time. I'm helping people defeat them, and I'm helping people grow and be better humans, so when they get back out there, out of the rehabilitation centers or wherever I talk to them at, they get back out there, they're able to do something with themselves, man. That's why I related to what Buff Bagwell was talking about so much, because I understood his story. I get it, because I hear stories like that all the time when I'm counseling. So like, you know, like, listen, man, if anybody could sponsor me to get up in that wrestling ring, I would do it. I would do it. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see my kids' face light up, my sons and my daughter light up when they see me. Now, my wife might have a heart attack though.
Yeah.
So
Be like,
she'd be like, oh man, she'd be like, what are you doing? You are
hey
not
man,
Roman Reigns.
I know some people out there.
My wife would be like, my wife would have an anxiety attack. She'd be like, Mama, what are you doing? What are you doing? With her accent, what are you doing? You are not Roman Reigns. Don't do it. Don't do it. My sons would be like, yeah, Dada, yeah.
That's all that matters, bro. That's all that matters. Even though you might be sore like the next few weeks. Hey. That's gonna live forever in their mind, bro.
Yeah, my kid, my sons will be loving it. My daughter will love it too, because she'll be right along with them. So yeah, you know. Hey, like I said, man, if it's permitted, you know, it'll happen, you know, before I get too old, you know. But
nah, I don't think there's such thing as too old, but like if it's, I know some spots out there, and I don't know, like we could probably see something. I mean, I just think like the safest bet would probably be Darius, bro. But hey, man.
Yeah, you know, but we'll see. We'll put it up there and see what how the dice roll.
Yeah.
You know.
And if you need a run in, bro, shit. I'll hop on that flight real quick. It's a 2.5-hour flight, bro. I just didn't know the show time. Like, hey.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna get to this last question and everything for you. So where is it? I got it right here. I'm gonna just go to this next page. So, and it's funny because the question lands right on to what we were discussing just now. So wrestling psychology, right? So
Yeah.
describe your training regimen and how you balance the need for physical conditioning with creative demands of developing a wrestling persona.
Oh, damn. See, that's the one thing. Like, training outside the ring can't nothing replicate or duplicate training like in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
So everything like you can train outside the ring, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, like deadlifts, kettlebell swings, maybe heavy ass squats. Cause my finisher, I have to like pick up people like on my back. But it has to be like everything like training wise has to be like in the ring to deal with what like I have to do. Even like training for long matches because bro, like you got to think about it. Like was that Muhammad Ali that said like you waste the most energy when you miss a punch?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, we miss a lot of swings and punches in that ring.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have to pick people up, slam them down. We get slammed, bro. Like a lot of our energy is taxed before we could do whatever we need to do. So a lot of our training comes. A lot of I would say my training comes from being in the ring, either from experience or like just training like with other people. Like when I brought up like Gino Medina, like training with him, like that was some like the rigorous training outside of like being like in the ring getting my ass whooped.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it has to be definitely like in the ring. There's nothing, bro, like nothing outside. I mean, granted, outside of like weightlifting, just so you can be familiar with picking up people, but like even at that point, like weight in the gym is not like dead weight when you picking somebody up trying to do whatever.
Right. Right.
So it's definitely like in the ring training definitely gets me prepared for whatever I have to do. Like I really just be in a gym so I can aesthetically not look bad or out of shape for the viewers,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense, bro. Like,
Mm-hmm. Nah, it makes perfectly good sense, like I yeah, and I've like the gym is very important, whether you
yeah,
wrestle or not. Just keeping your body in a certain type of condition just so you could be able to be mobile and move is very important. I can
bro,
attest to that because I'm in the gym at least 3 times out of the week.
yeah,
I can't say that my I do the same type of lifting like I used to, because I used to lift real heavy, like with the deadlifts and my benching and stuff like that. If I trained to get back into that type of mode as far as strength, I probably could, because I used to be able to lift a lot, deadlift a lot. Like my deadlift was like 600. Like, and
damn,
that's
yeah,
no
you got
lie. I could show you the
bro.
video. I could. My deadlift was like
Pop
600.
it up right here.
Yeah, nah, I definitely, man. When we done, I'll send you the video in the DMs. I'll show you, like, and people were like, "Damn, like you was able to do that." I was like, and I did it with ease too. And deadlifts was one of my favorite workouts. It's probably the reason
Yeah,
why my back is the way it is now. But
it's one of like the most superior like lifts
hmm
that
hmm
they
yeah. So like I love working out. Like especially when I hoop and play ball. So I love
Oh,
doing
you
that
hoop
stuff.
too? Oh, I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean
that.
that might be like the next closest thing to I'm not gonna lie, like that can help with like wrestling. Like if you hoop, because it's kind of like the same with the short sprinting and cutting in or whatever. Because
hmm
that might be like the next thing. I say like nothing in the gym, but like if you were like hooping, that might be like the next closest thing that could get you in shape for wrestling.
Yeah, like I play in a 40 and up league. You know what I'm saying? We
Yep.
play, so like I definitely be trying to get it in as much as possible. Just basketball wise, just to keep the cardio. Even if I don't lift no weights that day, just cardio wise and stamina, just able to keep running the floor, doing the suicides and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I used to hate suicides, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Suicides was rough, man. Yeah, but yeah. So I appreciate you so much, man. Like I said,
Nope.
man, like the experience just having you on this show was just super dope. Man, bro, like you was real cool brother, bro. Like honestly, man. And like I kind of figured that, you know what I mean? Like somebody that would create a character like that and then evolve into a whole nother character, their creative just is just off the roof. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely admire that, man. That was crazy, man. Like I'm usually able to figure stuff out like that, and it still didn't dawn on me until later. And I was like, oh shit, that was mysterious. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, but I appreciate you, for coming through. There's a question that we usually end off with, and my bro usually does this, but I'm gonna do it today. And the question is, if you could see anybody on Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle podcast, who would it be? But here's the thing. If you could see them, you have to get them to come on the show.
Before I answer this, did somebody say my name before y'all reached out?
I don't know, because I don't know. Like my boy kind of does the emailing. Most of the time I do some too, but he kind of does the emailing a lot. And so like I don't know, but most likely somebody probably did.
It would be somebody I would have to get on. Easy. Brian Keith.
Really?
Brian
Oh,
Keith, yeah.
oh, most definitely. Most
Yeah,
definitely.
Brian Keith.
Most definitely. Yeah. Most definitely. If you could get him, like you could send his email or whatever, like I'll definitely hit him up. I'll hit him up, or my boy will hit him up. One of us will. You know what I'm saying? And then we just mentioned, that you said to holler at him. So yeah, for sure.
I would give two. Like I mean, I'm gonna give a man and then like a female. But I mean, I feel like it just goes in hand. Like I mean, Brian Keith's like obviously top male option. The female option would probably be two, but like I don't know if y'all did her already, but it would either be Charity or
We've been trying to reach out to her. My hand, I lied to you not. We've been trying to reach out.
I got you, bro. I got you. I got you. Then I got you, bro. I got you. I
Yeah,
got
we
you.
definitely been
I
trying to
said
reach
Charity.
out.
All right, cool. I'll get on both of them, but yeah, I'll not mean like I'll get on there. I'm saying I'll get on the action of asking them in case like they saw this and like I'll get on them. No, I mean like I'll hit them up, but I can definitely hit up Charity and recommend y'all. And if there's like a message in her general, because I know how it is with female wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
They get a lot of weird ass messages, so like they kind of like it's in a general, but like I could hit her up. I could hit her up for sure.
Yep, definitely, man. We definitely would appreciate that. It like, yo, that would be dope. That would be dope for real, man. If you're able to do that, yeah. Is there
Yeah, no
anything that you would like to plug in as far as like social media? Anything you got coming up?
My social medias is Carter Blaq. Just type in Carter Blaq. Like, I have, well, actually like tomorrow, but it'll be live streaming on IWTV. But if this comes out at a later date, you can still go through IWTV and look up the New Texas. I should know the name of this show. I think it's like White Christmas is the name of the show. Let me. White Elephant is the name of the show.
Okay.
White Elephant, the show from Austin, Texas. It's going to be live on IWTV live streaming. But if not, then like if you have a subscription to IWTV, you can look at that show or any other past shows from New Texas or any other like dope promotions that's like on that platform as well.
I actually have a prescription because I got it through Roku TV. So now that you say that, now I'm gonna go watch it. I actually, cause I've watched wrestling on it before, but I haven't really watched it as of late on that platform. So now I'm gonna go back and really go in and watch it now.
It's gonna be dope. Like I know I brought up like Danny O'Ryan in like the show, but Danny O'Ryan is like bro. He next out of Texas, bro. Like if anybody coming out of this is like it's him. He tagging up with Starboard Charlie from the West Coast to tag up with somebody. I mean to go against like a mystery tag team. We got Vert Vixen on the show, Vinny Massaro from West Coast, Johnny Robbie from West Coast. We got Maya World. We didn't talk about Maya World, but like Maya World's like another one for like one of us females coming up. Izzy James and like a whole lot of other people, man, coming up. So that's my plug for New Texas.
Oh, definitely, man. I'm definitely going to jump on that and watch on that platform. Well, we appreciate you, bro, for tapping in with us. Please don't make it this your last time coming through. Any time that you have something popping, you want to promote it, hit us up. You have our information, man. You are officially part of the family. So, you know what I mean?
What's up, bro? That's what's up.
Yeah, so
I remember that. Like, if something pop up and I get signed, bro. Like, I don't act strange, bro. I remember everybody, bro.
Yeah. For sure, man. We'll definitely appreciate it. So with that being said, you see him, Carter Blaq was in the building with us this evening. And that is it for today. Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle Podcast. We'll see you again. It's the Insightful One, Scott Barz, Wrestling Media, the homie Dub. We'll be back with another one. Salute.
Yo, Robert Mason here, and the fire in this arena is unreal.
And I'm Molly Finwick. We are the Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle commentary team bringing nonstop action. And that wraps up another explosive edition of the podcast. Join us next week as the road to the championship continues.
This is the Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle Podcast, your home for real pro wrestling talk.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, we the champs. Thanks for listening. We gone.